Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we explore the wisdom of the world's best books to help you transform your mindset and your life. Today, we're diving into a powerful yet often overlooked masterpiece, How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill.
Imagine possessing the power to direct your thoughts in such a way that they consistently lead to success and fulfillment. Intriguing, right? That's exactly what Napoleon Hill promises to teach us. This book goes beyond mere thinking. It's about strategically organizing and controlling your thoughts to achieve your dreams.
Stay with me until the end of this audio, as you're not only going to uncover the philosophical underpinnings, but also actionable strategies that Hill provides for personal and professional excellence. Whether you're new to Hill's teachings or a seasoned follower, the insights from this summary can profoundly shift how you approach your goals. Do phrases like "your mind can control any situation" and "think positive" irritate you? While they carry logic, how positive do you really think you are? How can you use your mind to overcome difficulties? If you're honest with yourself, you'll recognize that sometimes your mind can be your biggest adversary. You try to achieve your desires, but often you fail. Many aspire to live with a better mindset, yet it remains elusive, leading to a cycle of fear and failure. But don't worry. This summary will guide you through a mind transformation. You'll learn the critical importance of thoughtful action, how to train your mind to seize opportunity, and most importantly, discover your true purpose and the path to achieve it. So, are you ready to take control of your mind?
Creative vision is not something people often talk about in their daily conversations. Some might think this term fits more into the realms of art and literature, but for philanthropist and industrialist Andrew Carnegie, creative vision is something everyone should master.
According to Carnegie, creative vision means the ability to recognize opportunities and take action on them. An important element of creative vision is imagination. Carnegie explains that imagination comes in two forms: synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination involves combining ideas and principles to form an original concept. In today's world, nothing is entirely new. Almost everyone builds on existing ideas. Synthetic imagination, then, is about rearranging old ideas to create something fresh. A prime example of someone who used synthetic imagination is Thomas Edison. He combined two existing principles, energy and the electric lamp, to invent the incandescent electric lamp, commonly known as the light bulb. While electric lamps existed, they didn't last long due to the rapid burning out of the metal in the filament. Edison innovated by using charcoal, which burned for hours with electric energy, making the bulb more durable. The second type of imagination is creative imagination, which involves the creation of entirely new ideas. Artists and writers you admire often use their creative imagination. They may not know where their ideas and visions come from, but they come to life through their work. Returning to Edison, where did the idea of using charcoal in lamps come from? Edison himself said that he simply had an idea and acted on it. Similarly, artists often don't know where their lyrics, tunes, or plots originate, which is the essence of creative imagination. Creative vision requires imagination. In other words, you should work on developing both synthetic and creative imagination for your needs. As you do so, keep a few key principles in mind. Definite purpose principle. Be clear about your purpose. Financial gain, while trivial, can stimulate imagination as it brings ease and popularity. The mastermind principle. This is when a group collaborates to find ways to improve a product or come up with a new business idea. It's a great way to apply imagination when everyone shares the same goal. Going the extra mile principle. For example, Anna loves animals and works in animal rescue. Her passion for animals sparks a synthetic and creative imagination as she looks for more ways to spend time with them. Applied faith principle. Whatever you believe in, your faith can be a powerful source of imagination. History is full of people who achieved their dreams because of their unwavering faith. Organized individual endeavor principle. This is a direct approach to stimulate imagination for creating something new, like Edison's invention of the incandescent electric lamp.
Organized thought. Have you ever thought about your thoughts? Have you noticed how you think? Like most people, you probably haven't. If you want to achieve your desires, it's essential to understand how you think, so organizing your thoughts is crucial. You can do this through two methods: inductive and deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning occurs when your thoughts are based on accepting unknown facts. For example, when the sky is overcast and looks dark, you take an umbrella when you go outside. This is inductive reasoning. On the other hand, deductive reasoning means your thoughts are based on known facts. For instance, Peter is called a bachelor because he is unmarried. This reasoning doesn't tolerate opinions, and opinions can be dangerous because they are biased and often lack knowledge or information.
To organize your thoughts accurately, you should avoid relying on others' opinions. It can be difficult to differentiate between fact and opinion, but there are some key points Napoleon Hill wants you to know about opinions. Opinions can only be trusted when they are based on facts. For example, Renee is one of those people who always has an opinion on everything. In every conversation, she makes sure her opinions are based on facts.
Opinions are sometimes considered free advice. In certain situations, we should listen to the advice of friends and family. For instance, when Diana has to make a big life decision, she listens to her partner, her best friend, and her parents. However, she always scrutinizes their advice rather than blindly trusting it. It's important to double-check the sources of your information to keep your mind alert and sharp. Brandon likes to keep up with world news. He reads daily news from various media outlets to stay informed. However, he doesn't blindly believe everything he reads. Instead, he researches to ensure the media outlet or report is credible and well-known. Brandon also understands that different news reports may have different opinions on the same issue. Therefore, he reads unbiased reports and journalists, which helps him think correctly. Organized thinking takes time and requires controlled habits. Until you make it a habit, you cannot think in an organized way. Think of your mind as a camera storing lots of information. If you don't know what to focus on, your mind will keep capturing everything. In other words, your brain will add useless information from the world, such as propaganda, gossip, and trivial matters. Controlled habits will help your mind stay focused, allowing it to zoom in on only the important and useful information. So, where do you start with controlled habits? Begin with definiteness of purpose. For example, suppose you want to be healthy and fit. You complain about the weight you've gained, but then decide to become more aware of your health. However, if your desire to be fit and healthy is just a desire, and you're still eating unhealthy foods and not following a healthy lifestyle, you haven't made any real changes. Controlled habits require willpower. You need to be aware and make an effort to reach your goals. If you want to improve your organized thinking, this can only happen through repetition. Eventually, you'll stop believing everything you research. For instance, you'll research only the things you want to know more about. This example is more physical repetition, but mental repetition is also essential. A good example of mental repetition is affirmation. Émile Coué, a psychologist and pharmacist, strongly believed in the power of thought habits or affirmations. His followers called his mantra the health and success formula. The mantra was, day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. This may sound silly to repeat daily, but anyone who understands the power of human thoughts will never underestimate the mantra. Penelope, finally, had the courage to open her bakery, as baking had always been her passion. She knew starting a business was a long and difficult journey. She needed to gather money and other resources. Penelope made a list of tasks she needed to complete and focused on one task per day. She showed definiteness of purpose by dedicating her time and effort to her dream. Penelope also practiced physical repetition and daily affirmations. She told herself that she was capable of opening her bakery and reminded herself that good things take time. Her affirmations kept her motivated, even when she felt discouraged or frustrated. Her habit of affirmations gave her the energy she needed to continue. Also, don't underestimate the law of attraction. Whatever energy you give to the world will return to you. If you habitually look on the bright side, positive things will start happening to you. The same applies to negativity.
Controlled attention. Controlled attention is as crucial as controlled habits. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that controlled attention is one of the key principles to achieving success. Often referred to as mental dynamite, controlled attention allows you to eliminate doubts and focus entirely on your goals. So, how can we develop controlled attention? You need 5 factors to achieve this: definiteness of purpose, self-discipline, controlled attention, autosuggestion, and willpower.
Example of Harold. Let's take the example of Harold, who desperately needs money to pay his rent at the end of the month. Like most people, Harold could stress about his financial situation without taking action, but he decides to apply the 5 factors to solve his problem. Definiteness of purpose. Harold decides that he will gather the money to pay his rent. This decision keeps him focused on where to invest his time and energy, rather than wasting hours on his phone. Self-discipline. Harold controls his emotions, refusing to let fear or doubt take over. He doesn't give in to despair, despite the difficulty of earning money quickly. He understands that if he lets fear win, it will prevent him from succeeding. Controlled attention. Harold spends most of his time and energy focused on making money. This is the essence of controlled attention. He keeps his focus sharp and works on the task at hand. Autosuggestion. Harold uses autosuggestion to come up with ideas. He starts brainstorming and looks for ways to make money. Knowing he's good at fixing things, Harold asks around his neighborhood if anyone needs repairs. Alternatively, he considers tutoring local kids in math. Autosuggestion helps the mind see various possibilities for action. Willpower. Harold persists, even when the first few neighbors refuse his help. His determination drives him forward, knowing that he will eventually find someone who says yes.
These 5 factors will help Harold make money, just as they have helped successful people throughout history. Thomas Edison and success. Thomas Edison is a prime example of someone who followed these principles. When asked about the most important factors for success in invention, Edison emphasized definiteness of purpose. Know what you want to achieve. Be clear and certain about your purpose. Controlled attention and autosuggestion. Focus on your goals so intensely that you don't even know what impossible means. Stay completely immersed in your work, mastering your craft and seeking help from like-minded people. Don't waste time on things that don't contribute to your success. Willpower. Persistence in the face of setbacks is essential. Edison's focus and unrelenting drive allowed him to continue even after many failures. Alexander Graham Bell and persistence. Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the modern telephone, also understood the importance of firm intentions and persistent effort. He didn't invent the telephone on his first try. Bell proudly admits that he lost count of how many times he failed, but failure did not stop him. He kept trying, and his determination led him to successfully transmit sound through a wire. The common thread in both Edison's and Bell's stories is persistence and the unwavering belief in their goals, no matter the setbacks. Andrew Carnegie's analysis of controlled attention. Andrew Carnegie praised controlled attention, seeing it as a powerful tool for success. He believed that anyone could apply it to any area of their life to achieve success. For Carnegie, controlled attention meant focusing all mental faculties on one purpose. In his case, when he was involved in the steel industry, he dedicated every aspect of his mind to that one goal. His secret to success was narrowing his focus to steel. However, Carnegie also recognized that industries like retail merchandising, which thrive on diversity, could still benefit from controlled attention. Even in a business with varied departments, such as sports equipment and clothing, specialization within each department is key. For example, a clothing department manager must be an expert in selecting the right types of clothing to sell, and a sports department manager should understand which equipment is likely to sell well. Even in a diversified business, controlled attention can thrive as long as each area is managed by an expert. In corporate settings, controlled attention can be found in specialization as well. Each department has its own area of focus. For example, a human resources manager does not take on financial tasks, and an accounting employee doesn't handle sales responsibilities. By focusing on a specific field or area, employees can achieve controlled attention and contribute more effectively to the company. Choosing specialization. If you're unsure of which field to specialize in, Carnegie advises that you carefully decide where to invest your time and effort. Having a clear sense of your purpose in life can help guide you toward the right direction. Take the example of Claire, a college student who initially studied communications. Although she completed her degree, she decided that a career in communications was not for her. Instead, Claire chose to pursue medicine, as she felt a deep desire to help people in need. Her degree in communications was not wasted, as it helped her become a more effective physician by improving her ability to communicate with patients. Carnegie believes that even if you don't specialize right away, the time spent exploring various options is valuable. It allows you to develop soft skills like effective communication, teamwork, and self-discipline. And if your passion changes over time, it's not a waste of time. If you decide to switch careers or pursue a new passion, it's a natural part of life. The greater waste would be not pursuing what you truly desire. In short, controlled attention and the ability to specialize can lead to success, but it's also important to remain open to new possibilities and shifts in interests over time.
In conclusion, we explored several key concepts from How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill. First, we learned about creative vision, which is the ability to recognize opportunities and act on them. Imagination is a crucial component here, and it comes in two forms: synthetic, which combines old ideas to form new ones, and creative, which involves generating entirely new concepts. 5 principles can stimulate your imagination: definiteness of purpose, the mastermind, going the extra mile, applied faith, and organized individual endeavor.
Next, we examined organized thinking, which involves the disciplined practice of analyzing ideas and thoughts without relying on external opinions. Achieving organized thought requires controlled habits, formed through consistent mental and physical repetition.
The third principle we explored was controlled attention, which is just as important as organized thinking. We identified 5 factors for achieving controlled attention: definiteness of purpose, self-discipline, controlled attention, autosuggestion, and willpower. We also saw that controlled attention applies to every area of life, especially careers. Specialization increases the chances of success by allowing you to focus all your energy and time on mastering one field or industry. The more you specialize, the more likely you are to succeed. Lastly, we learned that nothing should stop you from achieving your goals. By ignoring fear and doubt and focusing on your purpose, your mind, body, and soul can align to achieve your dreams. Napoleon Hill encourages us to discover the real purpose of our existence and fully commit to it.
As we close, remember that the principles shared in this book are not just abstract ideas, but actionable tools that can change your life. If you found this summary helpful, I encourage you to get a copy of the book and dive deeper into its wisdom. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more transformative content. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue this journey of growth together. Remember, the power to change your mind is the power to change your life. Keep reading, keep growing, and keep owning your own mind.